Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, so I know I'm late to the game. I'm so sorry. What is it, like the 12th or something? I don't even know what day of the month it is. But hi, guys. Welcome to the meditation channel. So I'm going to do the horoscope monthly reading. Again, I'm so sorry for being late. But yeah, been busy. Good busy. But I'm here, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, and then I will try to do December in time. Wait, November, October, November, December. Yes, okay. Please help me. Okay, so let's start with Aries, my beautiful Aries. Let's just get these cards going first. I obviously didn't even prepare. I just decided to do this on a whim. So I don't even know if people will join because I didn't even announce this live. Oh, she's got her stuff together, guys. She is so organized. No, I'm usually pretty organized, but honestly, I've been really busy, which has been good. But if you like my readings and you're on Insight Timer, join me there. I do weekly readings there all the time. Okay, so let's just take a minute. And I'm going to make sure that I have my... I need my pen. Sad. Okay. Can't mess this up. Okay. So Aries, let's go. Okay, so I hope you guys have been having a good week. Hello, whoever's joined. Hi, I'm doing a Aries. Oh my God, I can't even talk today. That's fine. Luckily, when I do this, I don't need brain cells. Okay, Aries, so let's see what's coming up for you for the month of November 2024. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Oh, awesome. Okay, so November is going to be, if you haven't already started November, which you have obviously, but what I mean by this reading hasn't already happened for you in November, but essentially it's actually going to be quite a lot of things are happening. There's a lot of activities, a lot of um, I see a lot of movement, a lot of change for a lot of you. So there's like possible moving to another country, moving to another job, moving to another location, moving home. So there's just a lot of things are happening. And for those of you who feel like actually not a lot is happening, but there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, kind of like mentally, emotionally, there's just things that are happening and bubbling underneath the surface, if that makes any sense. But what is so great about your reading for this month, guys, for those of you who've been wanting to have a relationship, this is the perfect time. You are ready. For those of you who want to manifest a love interest or like I said, a relationship. So a positive new emotional experience, fulfillment in romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insight. So that is awesome. And then this is also like, I'm feeling like for a lot of you, this is like a long-term relationship. This is not just a fling. This is not just like a hookup kind of thing. This is like a really meaningful relationship. And many of you have been really wanting this for quite some time. You've been asking for it. So the cards are saying that this is the perfect time for that, even though there's a lot happening. It could also be a lot happening in the romantic world. But let's see what else the cards have to tell you. Wow. Okay. Apparently they have a lot to tell you guys. All right. I was wondering if something like, oh, come on. I'm not going to use that one. Just give me one more second. I want one more card. I don't know if you guys can see, but I let the cards fall out. That's just the way I do readings. Okay, so a lot of you as well, what's been happening, there's been like, I don't know if I would call it confrontation, but I would say that there's been some disagreements. And essentially, the cards are basically saying that it's time for you just to really be yourself, to have the courage to speak up, to speak your opinion. A lot of this seems to be happening around this time, which I think is great, that people get to just truly be themselves. I know we don't all have to agree, but I don't know, I just feel like it's so important to be able to be yourself and express yourself just the way you are. So a lot of you are finding that this is the time to be brave, to step up, to be true to yourself. A lot of you are just like, enough is enough. I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm not going to pretend anymore that I'm this or that. I'm just going to be brave and just start showing up, which is also another reason why it's been a good time for you to manifest a relationship. Because think about it this way. If you really want to create a relationship, you don't want to create a relationship when you're not being your authentic self. You want to create a relationship when you're being true to yourself, because then you can truly attract a person who aligns with that and who will love you for who you are, the good and the bad. So you really, want that to happen. So I think this is one of the reasons why this is happening for you as well. Now, there's also a bit of a spiritual evolution for a lot of you guys. You are like changing. Like I said, there's a lot of activities happening in your life, and you're finally just making the changes that you've wanted to make for quite some time. And you're actually stepping forward and just saying, but you also, like, I feel like you're receiving the information to do this. Then this is also giving you the courage, because you're finally feeling connected to some higher power, to some, maybe one of your spirit guides or your spiritual team. There's something here that is like feeling greater than yourself, and you're feeling connected. And so you're just making these decisions based on your intuition, based on what's going on the inside. And it's a beautiful way to end the reading for you guys, Aries. So essentially, overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So this is funny because a lot of birds have been coming up in your reading, and I'm seeing bird's eye view. So again, the spiritual thing that's been coming through with you is that you're actually starting to see things from a greater picture. You're not so much, yes, you're involved, but you're actually starting to step back and look at things for what they really are, and not allowing your ego or your emotions to basically dictate your decisions, but more the bigger picture, more seeing things from this bird's eye view. Again, it also means that it's helping you to overcome the challenges a lot easier and make the decisions that you need to make the changes in your life. Very cool, Aries. Well, congrats. Oh my God. Am I going to lose the pen again? Story of my life. Oh my gosh. Okay. Apologies. All right, Aries. Thank you so much. Best of luck for the rest of November. Let's move on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. How you doing? What you doing? Who you doing? No, I don't want to know that. I hope you're doing well. This is your reading for November 2024. I know I'm late to the game. I know. There's still time. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see what's comes up. Wow, I cannot speak today. Until I'm channeling. Then when I'm channeling, it's fine. You see, I speak fast. Me? Can't put a sentence together. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to shuffle. Making sure that I know what sign it is, because I just want to focus. Okay, so health stuff has been coming up for you guys. I feel like some of you have been really tired and just... I do feel like some health stuff, but also energy. Like energetically, I feel like you've been feeling very sluggish, very tired, very low, very heavy. And I feel like this is actually more to do with energy, the energies that you've been allowing around you, your thoughts, old stuff that you haven't cleared out. So essentially what I'm hearing is that you need to do some energy clearing here. It's very important that you take some time to really nurture the mind, nurture the spirit. I'm even hearing here for some of you, go and get a Reiki, go and get it like a healing, go and do some kind of spiritual cleansing, because I feel like there's just this like heaviness again, and it's having a ripple effect on your mental state, but also on your physical state. So for those of you who have been feeling heavy, have been feeling off balance, this is what's coming up essentially. I feel like a lot of you are asking if it's the right time to do certain things, and the answer is no. Okay, this is not the right time for you guys to move forward. This is the time for you to step back, because your energy is out of alignment right now. This is not a bad thing, by the way. Whenever we talk about this stuff being out of alignment, people are like, oh no, I'm off balance. It's like, no, it's an opportunity for you to reset. It's an opportunity for you to take time for yourself, to take care of yourself, check in, see what is needed, see what you need to heal, see what you need to upgrade, see what you need to shift. So it's actually a huge opportunity. But our egos want to have all the great, wonderful things, and we don't understand that this is probably the most important thing, is taking care of yourself. Um, Okay, so interesting. So the next card that is coming here is basically saying that for those of you who want to manifest, the reason why you haven't been manifesting is essentially because your energy has been heavy and low. So the card literally say the key to manifesting quickly is to have high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. So again, the physical came through, and this doesn't mean you actually have to go to the gym, although, hey, go to the gym if that's your thing. If you want to work out, it's good to be strong. I love working out. I work out almost every single day. But essentially what it's meaning is that, again, your body is heavy. It needs to move. The energies within your system need to move, need to shift. So the exercise is really just a metaphor for this shift, this needing to upgrade the energy, to cleanse the energy. So do some meditations every day, do some journaling, do some affirmations. There's this need to check in with yourself, and also ask yourself, like, are you blaming a lot of people for your current situation? And what they're saying is, stop looking on the outside and just focus on the inside, because the outside is just a reflection of what's going on the inside. So if you keep just looking out there, you're never going to fix the actual problem, because you keep projecting it out there and not looking within you. And what is it that I need to fix, heal, upgrade, shift? Hmm. Okay, so this is very specific. So a lot of you have actually been wanting to, again, there's this manifestation thing that's been coming up. So I guess this is what is the focus of your sign. Now, again, this is a general reading, guys. This may not resonate with everybody, so take that into consideration as well. But one of the things that they're saying is that a lot of you have been wanting to change career. They've been wanting to pursue your goals and your life dreams. So one of the things that I heard is, like, this is a year commitment. Okay, so if you really want to make this manifestation happen, you're going to have to commit to it for a whole year. And essentially, whatever you're doing is just this commitment, but it means every single day you're putting a little bit of energy, intention, and focus into that dream. So whether it's just doing affirmations every day, whether it's doing research, whether it's like, if you want to change job, doing research into it, or so basically next year is the focus of the shift, but you have to have that commitment and that energy. It's almost like you're putting a little bit of a drop into that energy, into that bowl, so that it grows, and then eventually it will become what you want it to be. And dream of abundance. Nice. So the other thing that they're saying is that as long as you have this commitment, and as long as you are on track and you're doing the right things and you genuinely committed to this, your guides, your spiritual team will actually help you. They will give you information. They're going to give you downloads. They're going to help you with inspired action. Inspired action is like, you get this impulse to do something, call someone, or go somewhere. So they're going to be there for you, but you have to also commit to yourself and commit to this dream if you really want it. So, yeah. Cool. Well, best of luck, Taurus. I really hope that it works out for you. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, leave a comment below. Hey, moving on. I'm being awkward today. I don't know what's going on, but that's fine. Gemini. Hey, Geminis. I get excited because I'm a Gemini. Totally narcissistic. Hello. Okay, guys. So, hi, Gemini. Welcome. This is your monthly reading for November. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, again, interesting. I don't usually get these cards, but today they're on a roll. Oh, nice. Okay. I see someone's watching. Hi. I decided to do this live random. Welcome, by the way. Okay. Oh, awesome. Whew. All right. So it is up to you. Success, no need to worry, are the three things that came up. So it is up to you, saying that basically you got to remember that you do have a lot more power in the situation than you think you do. We often, again, give our power away to circumstances, people, and things because, I don't know, maybe we're having a crap day, or the old negative thoughts, or something triggers you. I'm going to choose these cards today, but we'll see what they say. The other thing that I'm getting as well, guys, is that you have this opportunity to work with the spiritual team. So a lot of you have been in tune with your spirit guides. Like, I can only speak for myself, also being a Gemini, but I've been working a lot lately with angels, and it's been the coolest thing ever. I made a video on the unemployed angels. So I do highly recommend you go and check out that video because it's so cool. It's just like essentially you hire angels to help you with whatever you're going through. But think of it this way: when you start applying these spiritual what would you call them, these spiritual tools, I guess, you feel like suddenly you get some level of control back in your life. You're no longer a victim, but now you're finally empowered and you have something that you can do, even if it just gives you hope, even if it just makes you feel better for the day. It elevates your frequency. And when your frequency is higher, then you can see things much clearer. You can make better decisions. Obviously, nobody makes a good decision when they're feeling angry or stressed or whatever. So remember that you do have a lot more control over these situations that you think you do. And that is basically the thing that I'm hearing, that you just need to remind yourself of that. You keep forgetting that. You keep forgetting how powerful you are. Success is there, guys. There is good things happening for you, Gemini. There's a lot of good things happening, but even though you can't see the blessing yet, or you're not feeling it, it doesn't mean good things aren't happening. So it's very important as well to celebrate the positive things, to notice them, to trust that the work that you have done is paying off, and that you will finally reap the rewards or the blessings, if you like. And there's no need to worry. So whenever you freak out or whenever you have those moments of panic, um, so I'm just checking my one of my animals. He's just being weird. He doesn't usually do this. Um, these things of panic, you got to ask yourself, oh, you're welcome. um, why are you worrying? And again, this is giving your power away, giving just energy to things that basically are sucking your energy out, and you should be using that energy to feed your self-empowerment, your power, your light, the things that make you feel good and give you the strength and the courage to move forward. Sorry, guys, I really need to check on my give me 1 second. I apologize, but I have a lot of animals in here and I just want to make sure that he's okay. Are you okay, honey? Are you okay? All right. You made me worried. Okay, he's fine. If I needed to do that because I knew I wouldn't be able to focus if I was like focusing on my rats, and he just was like looked like he wasn't well, but he was fine. He was just napping. All right, apologies. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so I'm hearing cycles. So you're going through a cycle time, okay, and I'm trying to interpret the information a little bit clearer. It's not giving me it's what I call the puzzle. For those of you done readings with me, it's when I'm getting bits and pieces, but I'm not getting the full picture. Um, mm, okay, I'm going to get some more cards just to get some clarity here. I think I know what they're trying to say. Um, oh my God, I love that. I have 4 pups, 19 cats, 3 bunnies, and a turtle. Oh my gosh, I love you, whoever you are. I have a ton of animals too, and I just love people who love animals. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for rescuing them. I'm assuming they're rescues. So there's giving and receiving. So essentially what I'm hearing for Gemini, it's like an exchange of energy is happening. So just again, notice where you're placing your energy, Gemini. Like, where are you putting your attention and your focus? And I'm seeing, like, again, I'm seeing success and rewards for you in this month. But I feel like the cycle is more like, okay, that makes sense. So it's kind of like you're not there yet, you're in the process where it's kind of like the silent success. I don't even know how else to describe it. Like things are happening, but you're just not seeing it. You're just not um um you're just not aware of what is happening behind the scenes. But I feel like you feel it, but then because you don't see it, you kind of go into the negative mindset where you again give your power away, where you feel like, oh, things are not working out. Like you just kind of cheat yourself in a way. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So, um, yeah, so just be aware of that, okay? So just so you know, things are happening on the side. Don't jump into that like doom and gloom scenario. Have faith, have hope, trust in the work that you put in. Now, one of the things that I'm hearing is cleanse and detoxifying and ask. So, what I'm hearing is also very important for you, Gemini, to really take the time to nurture your mind, nurture your body. It's almost like this spiritual connection, continue on your spiritual path. But again, I have to bring back the fact that I've been working with the angels and I'm hearing that they want to work with a lot of people lately. I think this is why I've been working with them, because they want me to spread the message to all of you out there. They're really wanting all of us to work with them because the angels are helpers. They are the healers, they are the helpers. They're here literally to, they just love helping, they just love assisting, they want to make it easy for us. So, what they're essentially saying is that we want you to ask us more. We want you to build a relationship with us more. We want you to create this relationship, spiritual relationship, if you like, with the angels or with your spirit guides or with whatever your spiritual team. So, this is very important that you do around this month, because essentially this is also going to restore and repair that faith, that power that you have, but you sometimes forget. I hope this is making sense because I got distracted, but in making sense in my head, I don't know. And there's going to be some kind of a reward, and things are going to start moving very quickly. I feel like for you, Gemini, especially in January, things are going to pick up. But and maybe this is because I'm projecting my own stuff, and this can happen because I am a Gemini. But for me right now, I feel like what I've been receiving, this is the winter. So this is, yes, things are happening and things, but it's really my time to reset. So if it is your winter as well, if you are feeling that things are slow and not working out, take the opportunity to reset, to repair, to plan for the next year, because you've done the work now. It's doing its thing behind the scenes, but take the downtime to really reprogram, reset, and make your vision for 2025. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you soon. All right, Cancer. How we doing? I have to, because I'm not going to know who comes after what. All right, so this is a reading for Cancer 2024 November. Oh, is that your sign? First time here. Oh, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Well, let's see what comes up. This one. Okay. All right. And these guys want to come out today. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Oopsies. Okay. Oh, there we go. Amazing. Okay, so for those of you who've been wanting a raise or a promotion or an upgrade in some kind of area of your life, this is the time that this is happening. This is the so for instance, if you've been wanting to ask for a raise or promotion, this is the time to ask. If you've been but it doesn't have to even just to be with work. It could just be with anything in your life. If you wanted to take some kind of leadership position and you just weren't sure the time to ask, or to basically go to whoever it is to help you do that, basically go and do that. That's what I'm hearing. Sorry, I'm going to get more cards, but I'm hearing, okay, give me 1 second. Dreamers of Abundance came up again. Anything else? We're going to move on to the next cards. Okay, they're saying they want me to move on to the next cards. I've been feeling these cards and those cards. So give me 1 second because I want to get the whole picture. Yo, abundance, you guys, has been coming up big time for you. So again, this is it's this upgrade. Okay. So for many of you, you've been wanting to upgrade your life in many different levels. Okay. This could be spiritually, this could be financially, this could be career, this could be studying, this could just be upgrading. So you've been wanting something more, you've been desiring something more, you've been wanting more. And the cards are saying that basically this is the time to visualize it. This is the time to ask for it. That's amazing. It's been changing in all ways. Exactly. So this is the time of abundance for you guys. So embrace it, accept it, love it, enjoy it, be grateful for it. Okay. Gratitude is incredibly important, especially when you're going through the upside, because gratitude is an amplifier. So be mindful of your thoughts. Try not to go into negative thinking or lack around this time, because you're on a up. Or like us even thinking, it's like I seeing like doors open for you that did not open before. There's opportunities available for you at this time. So yeah. The other thing that I also heard is basically you guys are being guided and you're going to get inspirational action, inspirational downloads. I guess inspiration downloads too. Anyway, what I'm hearing is essentially like your guides and your spiritual team are basically trying to guide you in the right direction. So listen, be attentive to synchronicities, be attentive to impulses, be attentive to thoughts that you're having that they're kind of like your thoughts, but they're kind of also like, that's a weird thought. And then you should really pay attention to those, because those are sometimes your guides of your spiritual team, basically trying to nudge you in a certain direction or trying to help you to think a certain way so that you can take the right action. And then it says time to act upon plans, ironically, timing for that. And some of you are starting like an adventure. It's like you're starting again. I feel like this is upgrade, moving forward, change. I feel like, again, a lot of you want to take like a leadership role, or even could just be a leadership role in your own life. So this is just like leap of faith and this change. And this is the time to do it. Act upon your plans, rewards. Just be aware of finances. Okay. So this thing is streams in how you save and spend money, because we get a little bit excited sometimes. We might spend more than what we're actually making, or we just might be a little bit too generous and then we don't leave enough for ourselves. So they're just saying, just especially because I guess Christmas is coming up. So just be a little bit aware of that, because what I'm hearing, there's a trigger here for some of you. If you spend too much and you love obviously giving, there's a lot of you who actually just love to express love through gift giving. But what it can do, then you look at your bank account and then you realize that you don't have as much money as you thought, and it can create triggers of lack. So it's almost like it can bring your energy down essentially. So just be careful with that and just make sure that you plan things very well, because you want to be in the best position financially, emotionally, spiritually that you can right now. Like I said, you're on portals open for you for some reason. There's things coming in, change happening. So you want to be in a good headspace. You don't want to allow these little hiccups to basically dip you down and create a little bit more of a longer way to get to where you want to get, if that makes any sense. I am being extremely cautious with money, not giving to anyone. This is my turn. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. Like, there's nothing wrong with having times of going, this is not the time for me to give. And then there are times when you probably do have that opportunity, and then go for it. But, just sometimes it's just the thought, that counts. Even if you give somebody just like a little gift, it doesn't, maybe put some love into it, except for like buying something that's like really expensive. I don't know. Sometimes to me, those are the ones that I find the nicest gifts. I don't always need, well, that's not true. Actually, I do like nice things, but it doesn't always have to be that way. I've been telling my husband this year, I was like, babe, please don't spend a lot of money on me in Christmas, because you've already proven yourself a million times. Just get me something, small or thoughtful. Okay, Cancer. Well, I hope that this resonated with you. Leave a comment if it did, and I will see you soon. This is going to be on a replay, by the way, for those of you who are live right now. That's why I'm saying all of this, because I'm going to put timestamps. Leo, what's up? How we doing, Leo? All right, this is your reading for November 2024, Leo. Oh, okay. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Speaking of which, I got to call my grandmother. She's a Leo. Just reminded me. I forget to call her sometimes. Sorry, Nonna. All right, teaching and learning came up. Okay. Some of you are a little frustrated. I'm feeling like there's a bit of frustration. Some of you are angry, even. Interesting. I feel like with Leos, it's like, they can get very fiery, they can get very reactive and get in their feelings, I guess. And so they don't always process their feelings the best way sometimes, or they lash out, or they become a Leo, basically. So what I'm hearing is that this is a time for you of learning. This is why these things are happening. This is why you're having these challenges, and this is why you're frustrated, because you're not learning the best way that you can. If you can see it as a lesson as opposed to as a punishment, whatever is happening, then it'll help you. It'll help you process it, and it will help you basically overcome it with ease. But when we're emotional, when we're triggered, when we're overwhelmed, when we want things to go a certain way and they're not going our way, we get controlling, we get frustrated, and then of course emotions just take over, and then we can actually make things worse than what they are, or we can see them worse than what they actually are. So the cards are saying, really see this as a blessing, see this as a lesson. And if somebody's really frustrating you specifically, see them as your teacher. I know it's really hard, but they're the people that piss us off the most, the people that hurt us the most, turn out to be sometimes our greatest teachers. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but they really do. These are the people that can change your life. If you've had somebody, for instance, in your past who've abused you, I mean, I've had that in my history. Trust me, I've never allowed after that. Once I've learnt my lesson, I've never allowed anyone after that to treat me that way ever again. So again, one of my greatest teachers, right? So the cards are saying you got to slow down, Leo. You got to slow down, take a breather, maybe go for a walk in nature. Just give yourself that break. Just take a moment just to sit back and think, because the pushing through is not going to serve you right now. It's what you need to do is literally assess, process, step back from the situation, cool down, and then you can make that forward step. So, and also, again, for those of you who are very spiritual, very tuned, who are very connected, you have a whole team behind you that are there to help you process this, to help you understand what's going on. Again, they wanted the same cards. I don't want to use the same deck. Sorry. I thought that was, I really like those cards, Leo. So take some time also to ask your guides, hey, what's going on? Why can't I process? Like, deep down, here's the thing, guys. You already have the answers. It's just that we don't listen to ourselves a lot of the time when we don't take our own advice. Or we're afraid that the advice that we're hearing is wrong. And so we rather just do the same thing over and over again than taking a chance. But you know what to do. You have this insight within you. So start listening to yourself, because you're very wise. You're very smart. But when you get angry, when you get emotional, then that's when you are not so wise. Again, peace has come up. So release the past, let it go. Just stop holding on to this thing and playing that story, that broken record over and over and over again. That's what I'm hearing. It's just like you're very much attached to something that you just don't want to let it go. And it's just not serving you. This is the thing that is causing you the suffering. This is the thing that is causing the issues in your life. So if you can just somehow, again, step back, just take a moment. You don't have to fix the things right now. It doesn't have to be resolved right now. There's still time. So they're just saying you just really need to step back. And then something to do with family. So this could also be to do with family, this frustration, this pattern, this thing that's coming up is just possibly some unresolved trauma from childhood, or maybe something from the past that just came up again with a family member or a spirit family. So there's basically, like, I'm hearing this just like butting heads and having a hard time to get on the same page. And mostly from you being stubborn, I'm hearing here. But of course, a relationship takes two to tango. So heal the heart. There's a lot of um, frustration and anger in the heart. So what I'm hearing essentially, Leo, is that what you need to take some time is just to do some healing meditations on the heart. I have a ton of those on my YouTube channel, so check them out. Take some time just to soothe the heart, to bring some love. Love really is like can heal anything, I'm telling you. And if you can get to that place, then you'll know how to resolve this problem and get on the same page. And hopefully help the other person too, or the situation that you're in. All right, Leo, thank you so much. I hope this reading resonated. Leave a comment below if it did. All right, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Welcome. This is your reading for November 2024. Hi, how's it going? How are ya? So, Virgo. Okay. All right, let's see what they want to say for you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you for the month of November. Why am I singing? I don't know why I sing. I do this all the time when I do readings and when I do lives. All right. There we go. I just had to concentrate. I was not listening. Okay. Virgo, you are protected. I know that something's happening right now in your life. I feel like a lot of you are actually having a bit of it's like the carpet has been pulled from underneath your feet. You know what I mean? Things are revealing themselves about you. There are things that are happening that you feel like they're happening out of your control, which you don't like. But one of the things that I'm hearing, that you really need to just remind yourself that you are safe, that you are protected. Because if you go into this month with that fear, you're essentially going to expand it and amplify it. So you are safe, you are protected. You have a spiritual team, again, that is there for you. So ask for their help, ask for their guidance. They're here to basically assist you through this, but you also have to, if you feel that protection, that energy, acknowledge it. Some of you have been feeling a little bit lonely. It's almost like you're on a journey right now. There's just been change happening and you feel a little bit alone. I'm feeling like some of you just don't feel like the support from your friends or family that you expected or need. Some of you are just stubborn and don't know how to ask for that or don't know how to express that. But essentially there's this feeling of, I'm feeling quite alone on this journey. Again, this is why the spiritual team is there, is that you're not alone. So ask yourself, am I really alone, or is it good for me to be alone? Should I ask for help? And if I'm not asking for help, then why? Is it my pride? Is it my ego? But you're on a journey and this is temporary. Whatever you're going through, it's not going to last forever. Oh my God, I just love it when I say things and then the card pops out and it's exactly what I just said. So it's just perfect confirmation. This situation doesn't serve you. Release attachments and the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach as well. So what is it that you're doing that is not helping you through this? Sorry, I'm just getting the full story. Yeah. So whatever you're going through, guys, this is temporary. This is just a phase. Like I said, you're going through a journey and this is like the climbing the mountain phase. It's just a little bit challenging. It's a little bit difficult. And like any hero's journey, this is your journey. So this is why it feels lonely. But I do see a community of people who are ready to help you. So either give it some time when you're ready, but understand that there is people out there, that there are people out there who want to help you, who want to support you through this. So all you really have to do is just ask and reach out and be brave enough to do that if you're having a hard time. Another thing that's also coming up is that this is happening to you right now because you got to let go of the old. You got to let go of the outdated patterns, energies, habits, ways of thinking that you've been holding on to. Virgos are very, they don't like change very much. They like things to go a certain way. So essentially this is why this is happening, because it's kind of being forced upon you, because this change needs to happen right now in your life. So the best thing to do is really to embrace it and see the journey for what it is, and trust that you're protected, trust that you're safe, and remember that it is temporary. This is not going to be forever. There is the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading resonated. Sending you lots of love and best of luck. Libra. Here we go, Libra. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, Libra, this is your reading for November 2024. Okay, they really want to come out. They've been wanting to talk to you, Libra. All right, let's see what happens. Interesting. So I'm getting like a child energy. Like there needs to be more playfulness, more even innocence. I heard the word innocence. So what does that mean to you when I say that? Um, I feel like it's just me mostly conveying that message to you because it means something to you. But they're essentially also saying that it's almost like this purity. There needs to be reestablished purity in your life. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And what is your intention behind it? And if you can bring that childlike, pure, joyful, innocent intention, then the manifestation, then the things will move forward with speed. I hope this is making sense to you guys because I know what I'm saying, but yeah, it sounds weird to me. My stomach just rumbled. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. And then it's very interesting because the card before this was focused on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in the constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you. Oh my God, feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in everyday situation and in all that you do. So I feel like this is also just a reflection of maybe some of you wanting to be more of service or are actually working in a job where you are of service, or you're wanting to basically look for something in your life and you kind of lost. And this is what they're saying is like, find something where you can be of service. There's so many energies that are coming through because this is a general reading. So it's a little bit harder to pinpoint sometimes. Sometimes it just comes in clear, but I'm hearing that's a lot of different directions. There's a wedding as well that's coming up. So maybe somebody's getting married. There is like possible marriage, or you maybe been dreaming about getting married. But they're saying for those of you who have, this is a confirmation. And then I feel like I'm getting just like different things for you guys because there's different people asking different things. I'm hearing different questions come through. And then trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. So I feel like this is kind of related to the service thing as well. It's kind of like you guys, some of you, like I said, want to maybe change career or are kind of a bit lost and don't know what to do next in life, or and maybe got an idea to follow a business and start some kind of a project. So they're saying, do it, go ahead with it, but just make sure that your intention is pure, it's aligned, and it's of service. When you align all of those things, abundance is basically in alignment with it. Success is much easier to achieve. Motivation, of course, as well, because you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the greater good, and you're doing it for some higher reason, for some higher energy, intent, power. I'm just saying the words that I'm hearing right now. Yeah. I hope that made sense to me, but sometimes I don't know if it's coming through clearly. Okay, Libra, well, best of luck and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, next, Scorpio. Ooh la la. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome. This is your reading for November 2024. Let's go. I'm going fast today because when I get the downloads, they go in really fast sometimes. But I also need to walk the dogs. I just realized I haven't walked them in a while. I'm like, oh my God. One of them has been naughty lately. He's been leaving us presents downstairs. Oh, Misty, awesome. I'm glad that this is woo, okay. Hello. There you go. Ooh. All right. Scorpio. Let's see what comes up for you. I'm going to get a few more cards, but it's a very interesting time for you. Anything else for Scorpio with this deck? Yes. Anything else? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, Scorpio, you're going through a transformation right now. But this is an inner transformation. You are becoming somebody new. You are upgrading, you are shifting, but this is something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time, and you're finally seeing it, feeling it, experiencing it. And it's also very much in a spiritual way. Like, I feel like many of you who have been wanting to work on your spiritual connection, on being more spiritual, on working on, even some of you like have been wanting to speak with your guides and all that kind of stuff, just be basically more connected. You've been doing the work, and you're finally just starting to feel it and see it and receive it and like trust it and just be in flow with it. I also see stargazing. So many of you connected to the moon cycles. You're very connected to the night sky. You're very connected to the planets. So maybe that's astrology. That could even just be, I mean, I always go out at night and I talk to the moon. I've always had this weird thing where I just talk to the moon and I feel very connected to the moon. So even starting to do things like working with those energies around you. So for instance, when it's a full moon, when it's a new moon, kind of using those energies a little bit more to help you through this transformation. So when it's a full moon, it's a good time to release. So you can take that time to really connect and do some rituals of releasing. And during the new moon is a time to basically ask and bring in. And so basically allow that to help you amplify this shift, allowing you to basically move forward and embody that version of you that you're really wanting to become. There's also like a shift in community. You guys are also changing possibly like your friend group and stuff like that, or you're wanting to seek more of a group that is more in alignment with who you really are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we just change and we're just not we don't resonate with the old group of people. You know, if you're becoming, even like, let's just say you're becoming more spiritual, you want to pursue more of a career in the arts, or you want to be more of an entrepreneur, this changes your frequency, and it also changes possibly many of your relationships with people. So if you've been losing friends, or if you've been wanting to change a group of friends, that's totally fine. Don't feel guilty about that. They're just saying that this is just part of the shift, and it's part of what you're going through. But let's see what else. Oh, that's awesome. She's been living on the moon cycles for the last 6 months now. I mean, that's awesome. I find it to be very cool and very powerful. And it's just great to set those intentions and use those energies. I think of them kind of like energetic portals, right? Everything is just amplified. Which is another card with the woman staring at the moon, which is very interesting. Okay, so let me get more cards. But essentially what's also been happening, you guys have been getting actual downloads and guidance, which is really cool, because when you start getting the download and guidance and you start following with that, that's when miracles start happening in your life. That's when you see the magic. So you've been listening to that a little bit more, but because you've been following through it, you've been a lot more connected than you have in the past. Oh, that's a beautiful one. I love this card. So this is another thing, guys, just a reminder. Don't chase. Remember that you attract. Okay. So what essentially this means to me is like, you got to remember to have an abundant mindset, because sometimes we fall into fear. We fall into lack. Oh, why isn't it happening yet? Why hasn't it come? Why hasn't the man showed up? Why hasn't the money manifested? And then we go into fear, and then we start maybe chasing, or we start doing things that are out of alignment, out of character. So the cards are just reminding you of your power and what you're capable of, and just reminding you that you have the power to attract these things, but also things sometimes take a little bit of time. So holding that faith, holding that belief, holding that connection And just reminding yourself time and time again, I'm a attractor. I don't chase. I attract. I don't chase. I attract. And that kind of gives you a sense of power. So it's a bit essentially just reminding of the power that you have, self empowerment, holding your ground, holding your authenticity, holding your energy. When you do that, that's when you start attracting. But if things aren't working out and you're chasing, it's because essentially you're giving your power away. So essentially, they just wanted to do a reminder of that because for some of you, that's gonna mean something for you this month. And what is it that I was listening to Wayne Dyer? It's like stop chasing things that don't want you. For some reason, that came up again. It's like if something doesn't want you, let it go because go after what wants you, go after what is seeking you. Okay. That's the only time, maybe not chase, but where you follow or you connect with. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not getting anything else. But that's cool, Scorpio. Good for you and happy transformation. See the little butterfly. I have a whole new group of witchy people I've been working with. Yes. Oh, I love that. Hell yeah. Go witches. It's my new affirmation, guys. I'm a rich witch. I love that affirmation. It's just fun. Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Ooh la la. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your reading for November 2024. Wow, I'm like, I forget that this stuff goes up on the internet. It's like, oh, that's awesome, Misty. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And I'm so glad you resonated with it. Oh my God. I gotta laugh at myself. It is Sagittarius. Okay, sorry. I'm like losing track because I'm laughing at myself. Got to do that once in a while. Don't take yourself too seriously, people. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Ooh. So success, yes. So things are kind of working out for you, man. Things are moving. Things are financially. I'm hearing that a lot of you are doing better and well, and things are opening up, and it's almost like you're becoming more of a magnet than you have before. It's like people are drawn to you, people are seeing you, people are acknowledging you, people are respecting you a lot more, which is very important for you for some reason, for many of you. Some of you are entrepreneurs. So there's actually like a lot of business stuff happening. My stomach, I must be hungry. And for some of you who are wanting to take that leap, who are wanting to take start that new business, follow through with that idea, they're basically saying, yes, this is the time for that. You are very much aligned and things are in good fortune. I guess that's the best way to put it. So the only thing that you just got to be a little bit aware of, they're saying, is your mind. Okay, Sagittarius, you tend to have this little chatter in your head, which kind of like, it's like I'm seeing it like a little gremlin that shows up once in a while and is like, yeah, but what if you fail? What if you're just making it up? It's like a little nagging negative thing. So tell them to piss off. But essentially what they're saying, just listen, be more attentive to your intuition, but do not listen to that little gremlin thing. My gremlin came up. It's an interesting one. But I want to get one more card for you. Okay, they want to come up and see what else comes up. The gremlins. Okay. So breathe and peace came up. So what I'm hearing is just basically like that. I'm hearing the peace and the breathing. Moon cycles. Okay. It doesn't have to do with that. What I'm hearing really, it's like your spiritual connection, where you find your true connection to spirit, is through peace and through your breath. So it's almost like this expansion, this like, you're connected when you're at peace. You're connected when you are listening, when you are focused, when you are doing the work, doing the spiritual work. And I feel like a lot of you are actually getting some messages and some downloads, and you're finally listening to that. You're finally seeing it for what it is. You're not questioning it, and you're not allowing that gremlin to come through and just say, oh, that's just a coincidence. I don't know why he's so mean, but that's the way I see him. So it's really just being in the flow and having this, like, I don't know how to describe it, because I'm getting the feeling of it, which is this stillness, this mindfulness, this like Zen energy that comes through. When you're in tune with that, that's the right time to make the decisions. That's the right time to follow through with your intuition. That energy, that peace that you get is that connection that you're getting to your higher self. It's that knowingness. So they just want me to remind you of that, that you have access to that, but you've got to be in that kind of state of, in order to receive the correct information before moving forward. Cool. I like that. Good for you, Sagittarius. My husband's a Sagittarius. My dad is too. Got a lot of Sages in my life. All right, Capricorn, you're next. Thank you so much, Sag. I'll see you later. I don't know why my Australian accent's coming out. All right, Capricorn, welcome. Hi, this is your reading for November 2024. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What's been happening? So many things are happening, apparently. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. Okay. Sorry, guys. When I do downloads, so many things happen to me, and I'm just like, I just think I stopped caring, which is a good thing, probably. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Capricorn, some of you have been feeling, okay. So some of you have been feeling like you're not worthy, like you're not deserving. And this is the reason why the abundance hasn't come to you. So if you're wondering why things haven't moved forward, why the things haven't happened, is because you're really in a mindset of lack, but not so much even of lack, of just not feeling worthy, like you deserve it. So there's a sense of almost like punishing yourself, self-sabotage a little bit, and you're kind of blocking out the abundance without probably even knowing it. You know, obviously nobody does these things on purpose. So take a moment really to assess your mindset. Take a moment to assess the way that you talk to yourself, the way that um, you know, if a blessing comes, you say thank you. It's like, oh no, that's all right. If somebody gives you a compliment, for instance, like, do you reject it, or do you put yourself down immediately after? Because that's kind of what happens when you don't feel deserving. Um, so yeah, so, and a lot of you are also like wasting time, and because you don't feel deserving, you're not taking action towards the right things that you want to take action towards. So for instance, you might just be watching too much Netflix, or drinking, or doing other things that you're not supposed to be doing, when you should be using that time to focus on your healing, on your manifestations, on your business, on your career, whatever it is that you want to grow, in your relationships. So the reason for this, the block that for this month for you, is that you just basically don't feel like you're worthy. So it's time to basically clean that out. You really need to take some time to focus on, how can I start feeling worthy? There are so many things that you can do to do that, and one of them is, you know, maybe start doing affirmations. One of the cards that they said is like, you're a god of child. Of course you're worthy. You're born worthy, but you have to just remind yourself that you're worthy. Excuse me. So there's like worrying, right? So there's like this kind of contemplating, there's this negative mindset. So essentially, guys, you got to get yourselves out of that in order to move forward, in order to get your career moving, in order to get your relationships moving, or whatever it is. And the other thing is, get out of victim mode. So everything happens for a reason. So if you are in this situation, it's because this is making you aware of what needs your time and attention. It's like triggers, right? When we get triggered by something, we're taught to avoid it and to run away from it, but triggers are such a beautiful thing, because triggers show you where your wounding is, show you where the trauma lies in your system. And so the trigger is there to basically say, hey, you might not have the tools to fix it, but just so you know, this needs your attention and love. And so this is the same thing with your life. Whatever's going on in your life that is not working out, that is difficult, that is hard, that is challenging, this is the opportunity for you to take this time to go, hey, this is where you need to put your love, time, and attention to repair this, to heal it, to love it, even if it's not perfect. guys, a lot of the times when things are difficult, we may not have the tools, we may not have, we might not even know what to do, but the only thing that I can say is, like, if you start giving it some love and you start taking care of yourself, I guarantee it's going to get better. But if you sit there and you sabotage and you put yourself down and you say mean things and you continue feeding the not feeling worthy and deserving, well, that's going to continue to grow, and it's just going to make it harder and harder. So whatever is going on, take time to essentially start repairing, healing. Do a meditation class. There's so many opportunities and things out there. I teach a ton of meditation classes, and there's like sound baths and so many studios now that you can do yoga, and just like, even just putting yourself in those environments where there's that healing kind of energy is going to help you. It's going to start moving your energy and upgrading your energy up. So don't go down the path of self-destruction. Go towards the path of healing, and then things will start getting better. You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much. Best of luck, guys. Okay. I wrote Aqua because I couldn't be bothered to write Aquarius. And I was about to say Aqua. I was literally going to say, okay, welcome, Aqua. Not the band. If you guys remember the band Aqua, they were awesome. Sagittarius here does not resonate with me with my current energy, but a past reflection is always welcome. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, Elle. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yeah, it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. But also check out your rising sign and moon sign, because there could be something in there for you as well. Okay, sorry, Aquarius, Aqua. Oh my gosh. Okay, Aquarius, this is your reading for November 2024. My hamster, he's letting me know that he wants to come out of his cage. I know, buddy. I know. I will let you out. I promise. Give me one more minute. I'm almost done. Woo! Okay. Yo. So the first thing that really jumped out at me, this child, notice the signs and be honest with yourself. So Aquarius or Aqua. Aquarius, what is it that you're not admitting? What is it that you're making excuses for? Maybe to whom? Maybe there's a person that you're just kind of like, oh yeah, but they're just being this way because of this, this, and that. What the cards are essentially saying is, like, you need to kind of just be a little bit honest, because that honesty is going to allow you basically to move forward. As long as you keep making the excuses or not seeing the truth, you are essentially extending that healing or extending that situation, or allowing things basically to keep going. And, yeah. So it's kind of like this feeling of being stuck in your own, I don't know how to say it. It's like you're creating that prison, basically. Notice the signs. So you have been getting signs on what to do, on where to go. You have been getting signs, and like they're saying it, whether it's your angels, whether it's through people, whether it's through actual signs. Like I'm seeing even like driving by something and there's a sign that says something, and you've been getting the signs. And so again, it's like, why are you not listening? What is it that is making you basically avoid the truth? And one of the things that is also coming up is child. So this could be something to do with inner child wounding or inner child block, or it could actually be with an actual child. It could be a child that's holding you back from moving forward from a relationship, for instance, or it could just be an inner child wounding where you've developed a coping mechanism and you've just basically, it's become very ingrained, and the signs are it's time to heal that, but maybe there's just so much fear behind it that it's just very difficult for you to do that. And it's become like this safety net. So, yeah, I'm also hearing like, oops, a lot of you are like daydreaming a lot as well. So that's part of like the avoidance, like not seeing things for what they are. And so you kind of go into fantasy. And so they're saying it's like, sometimes that's great and it feels nice, but then reality hits, kind of thing. So anything else for Aquarius? That's nice. You guys got the World card, which is a nice card. I like that card a lot. Okay. Yo, 2 major arcanas. Oh, okay. Okay. So, the world card, so your world is changing, okay? But it also means that things are going to work out no matter what. Things are going to work out for you, Aquarius. So whatever these changes that you're going through, whether it's time for you to actually address these issues, but it could also be other things that are happening, it's all going to work out. It's going to be okay. They just want to reassure you on that one. Change your life, which means it's also time for you to change things in your life, and it is safe for you to do so. So these things that are holding you back, these prison that you basically have, mental prison that you've created, this emotional even prison that you like, you're safe to change it. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out in your favor, but you have to take that leap of faith. You have to try. You have to move forward from it, because it's not going to change unless you make that change. And the other thing is the same wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Now, this could be with other people. And I feel like some of you, for instance, are in a relationship that you are ready to move away from, and you're just making a million excuses as to why you're not moving away from it. This could be a friendship, this could be a relationship. So that's part of it. And that's why it's also the integrity. It's like, being honest with what's going on for you and why you've been staying. Maybe there's something that you benefit from it, or maybe you're just afraid, whatever that is, what that is. So just be in integrity, like be honest with yourself. And it's okay. It's okay if it's not of the highest standards. It's okay if you're doing it because maybe you're financially comfortable. I don't know, whatever the story is, it's fine. Okay. We're humans. We are not perfect. We have our things, but the point is now it's time to make that change, because once you do, things are just going to get better, essentially. So they're encouraging you to make those changes and to listen to the science. I don't know if you guys can hear that. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, sorry, it's my rats. All right, well, that's it, Aquarius. Best of luck. Hopefully you'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. And final sign, Pisces. Hello. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for 2024, November. Whew, okay, they're already calling me. Let's see what's coming up for you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Immediately I'm getting like, oh, okay, I get it. Yes, you guys want to talk. Crystal clear intention. So some of you are wanting to manifest, some of you are wanting to move forward, like create something. So all they're saying is just make sure that your intention is very clear. So also what I'm hearing is make a very clear plan, whether it's a business plan, whether it's a plan for next year, whether it's whatever it is. They're just saying, just be clear in your intention. Also, why are you doing it? Why do you want this? Why do you want this change? Why do you want to move forward? Why? And then basically take that leap of faith. It's going to take courage. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I guess for some of you, it's like you want to start. I mean, I feel like some of you wanting to start a business again, or study, or there's this like thing that you want to start doing. Essentially, there's like this new energy, this like new thing. Okay. Which is taking a lot of courage, because for some of you, it's just scary. It's literally like a leap of faith. Like you see, she's like jumping forward and spreading her wings and flying. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. So you are ready for this. You've been wanting this for a long time. I feel like for some of you, it's also been like a bit of a buildup to get to this point, and now you're finally ready. But of course, there's still that like, okay, all right, I'm doing it. And they're just saying, just go, just jump, you'll be fine. Once you've jumped, that fear is going to go. It's just always that like first step, okay, that is the scariest. But once you've taken that step, everything is just going to reveal itself, and it's just going to make sense, and you're going to move forward. So let's see what else that they have to say, Pisces. Apparently a lot. See what else comes up. Abundance. I love abundance, man. It's my favorite card. So the abundance of experience, the abundant rewards for taking this leap of faith. It's an abundant, I'm even hearing like an abundant experience. It's an experience that you've been wanting to do, because maybe there's been like this stagnation happening for quite some time. It's been a little boring even, I feel. And finally, you're ready to take this leap of faith, and this adventure is going to happen. So this experience is also going to help you grow. It's going to help you flourish, and you're going to discover things about yourself that you didn't even know existed. Like, you're going to probably like realize how strong you are, how smart you are, how brave you are. And you just didn't know these things about yourself, that you were actually capable of problem solving, that you were actually capable of taking on this challenge. So you're going to flourish, essentially. Like, this experience it's an abundant experience in your self-discovery about yourself. The financial and all that sort of stuff, if that's something that you've been wanting to get out of it, will come, but that's not even the point of it. The point of it is discovering who you really are and what you're really capable of. The other thing they're saying is make sure that you go outside to reset your energy, to reground, because there's going to be so much happening that, you know, you want to make sure that your roots are very grounded, that you're just solid in your, again, intentions. Okay, so just remember, whatever you're doing, don't lose your intention, don't you lose your integrity throughout it. And as long as you do that, you're going to be fine. Amazing. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. I will leave timestamps, obviously, for all of the signs. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but whatever. Hopefully people figure that out. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I was not expecting anybody to join today. I just decided to do it because I knew I was late to do the monthly reading as usual. But here it is. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. And if you would like me to do also any specific videos about any spiritual topics or anything, really, leave a comment, because I always love to hear your opinion, and I always read your comments. And unless you're trolling, in which case I will read it and probably heart it, but then ignore. But yeah, apart from that, sending you guys so much love, and have a magical day. Bye-bye. How do I get out of here? Oh, where it says end stream. Cool.